Okay, now students, let's study the Spearman's rank correlation when there is a tie in the observations, or you can say when the observations are equal. So let us take one example. So we have the question observation as 37, 60, 42, 78, 42, 50, 66, 42 and number 16. So here you can see that the number 60 has been repeated twice. Then we have number 42 repeating thrice. Okay, here you can see it has been repeated thrice. Then we have 60 repeating twice. So in that case, how would you assign the ranks? So in that case, let's calculate. So first of all, this data is in mixed. Okay, so you have to put it in a descending order. So starting from the highest value and ending up in the lowest value. Now after that you have to assign the ranks. So for the first highest value, the rank would be 1. Clear? Then we have 66. So it is not repeating. So we would be assigning rank 2. Then we have 60 and 60, that is repeating twice. So in that case the ranks would be 3. So after 2 it would be 3, then 4. Okay, so 3 plus 4 divide by 2. Why 2? Because it is repeating twice. So we have to find the average of this. So 3 plus 4 would be 7. Divide by 2 is equals to 3.5. So we would be assigning for 60 3.5 and 3.5. Clear with this? Now after that for 50. So what would be the rank for number 50? So up till here we have taken rank number 4. Then count after that. So 4 after 4 the rank would be 5. 50 is not repeating, so we are giving 50 the rank 5. Then we have 42, 42, 42. It is repeating thrice. Okay. So after 5, what is the other number? 6 plus 7 plus 8. Why 3 numbers? Because here it is repeating thrice. Okay. And then we have to divide by 3 because thrice it is repeating. Clear? So what is 6 plus 7 plus 8? It would be 21. Divide by 3, we get 7. Okay? 3 sevens are 21. So for all these, we have to assign the rank as number 7. So for 42, 7, 42, 7 and 42, 7. Clear? Then in the last, we have number 37. So what would be the rank for number 37? See, up till here we have taken number 8. So after 8, what it would be coming? Number 9. So the rank for 37 is number 9. Okay, so 9th rank is for 37. See, then after that you get the ranks. Then in the last you have to follow up with the Spearman's rank correlation. So what is the formula for Spearman's rank correlation? R is equals to 1 minus 6. Then we are taking sigma d square plus CF. So in this we are taking plus CF also. Then we have divide n square minus 1. So you would be thinking, what is the formula for CF? So for the formula CF, we have M3 minus M divided by 12. Clear? Let us study this much only, the formula. Now we would take and calculate one sum. So it would be more clear to you. Okay? Okay, now let's calculate one more sum, that is illustration number 21 on your page number 92, textbook page number it is given. So what it is saying, calculate the rank correlation coefficient using the data given in illustration number 5. So your data has been given in illustration number 5. So now let's read out the illustration number 5. What it is saying, the following information is collected by taking a sample of 7 candidates. Okay, so here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So your n is equals to 7. So your first data has been given to you. So sample of 7 candidates having nearly same intellectual ability to know the effect of last day's preparation for a competitive examination of general knowledge on the result of the examination has been given. So your X variable, that is, you all have to take page number 70. So you can see the question. Your X variable is reading hours of last 3 days. Okay, so here 25, 38, 30, 28, 34, 40, 36. So it is the hours. Okay, 25 hours, 38 hours, 30 hours, 40 hours, like this. Okay, then you have Y variable, marks obtained in the examination. So this is Y variable is the marks obtained in the examination. Okay, so now you have to find out. In 21st illustration it is asking to find out the rank correlation. Okay, in illustration 5 it was different method, and in illustration 21 it is asking us to solve in rank correlation method. So now let's calculate. Now you have to assign the ranks for this X variable. Now you can see from this data the highest value is 40. Okay, so number 40 you are assigning rank 1. Then you have the second highest as number 38. Okay, so after 1 you are assigning number 2. Then after 38 you are having number 36 as the highest. Then after 2 you are assigning it as number 3. Okay, this is number 3. Then you have after 36 the highest is 34. Okay, so after 3 rank is 4. Then you have 28. Okay, so 5. Then the last, sorry, I have made a mistake. After 4 you have 30. Okay, so here after 4 you are assigning here as 5, then 6, then 7. Clear with this? So 7, 2, 5, 6, 4, 1, 3. Like this, the ranks has been allotted for the X variables. Okay. Then for the Y variable, see the highest value. So we have 79 as the highest value. So putting here 1 as the rank. Then we have number, the highest is 75. Okay. So after 1, we are assigning it as number 2. Wait. But see here 275 here also there and here also. So how would you write over here 2? So in that case you have to take the average. So after 1, 2 plus 3 divide by 2. Why 2? Because it is repeating twice. Okay. So that is why we are taking the average of this 2 variables. So 2 plus 3, 5 divided by 2 is 2.5. So here the rank would be 2.5 and here also 2.5. Then after that you have 70 as the highest. So here you have taken 3, the last rank. After 3 you have to assign over here 4. Okay, so 72 is the highest. Then after that 4, then 70 is the highest. So after 4 you are assigning it as 5. Then 68 as the highest, so here 6. Then after that 65 as the last. So after 6 you are assigning it as 7. Okay, so 7, 2.5, 6, 5, 4, 1, 2.5, the last one. Okay, so you don't have to take the total of these columns. So leave it as it is. Okay, then you have the column D, that is Rx minus Ry. So 7 minus 7, 0. Like this you have to move on. First Rx, then minus Ry. Okay, so 2 minus 2.5 minus 0.5. 5 minus 6 minus 1. 6, it is 6. Minus 5, 1. 4 minus 4, 0. Then 1 minus 1, it is up and down. Wait. Okay. Like this. Then 1 minus 1, 0. And 3 minus 2.5, 0.5. Like this. It is going on. Okay. Understood clearly? Then you have to find out the D square. So, D square is equals to what it is? D into D. Okay. So, 0 into 0, 0. Minus 0.5 into minus 0.5. Positive 0.25. Minus 1 into minus 1, 1. 1 into 1, 1. 0 into 0, 0. 0 into 0, 0. 0.5 into 0.5, 0.25. Okay, then you have to take the total, that is 2.5. 5. This is the total of D square. Now, after that, you have to find one new thing, that is CF. So, what is CF? Okay. So, to find out CF, actually CF means correction factors. CF. Okay, now to find out CF, now see what number was repeating over here in y variable. Okay, 75 was repeating. So you have to make a column like this. Repeated observation. So which observation has been repeated? In y variable it has been 75. In x variable we don't have any repeated variable. Only in y variable we are having the repeated variable as 2. How many times it has been repeated? Number of times. It has been repeated for 2 times. Okay. Then I have introduced one formula, m3 minus m divided by 12. So by putting m is equals to 2. So by assigning m is equals to 2, we get 2 cube minus 2 divided by 12. So you have to just calculate on your calculators. 2 cube, that is 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, minus 2, 6. 6 divided by 12 would be 0.5. Okay. So you have to write over here 0.5. Understood? So the total of CF is 0.5. Clear? That is CF. CF total is 0.5. Correction factor is equals to 0.5. Then you are knowing the formula. R is equals to 1 minus 6. What was the formula? Sigma bracket sigma D square plus CF divide by n square minus 1. Now, R is equals to 1 minus 6. What is sigma D square? 2.5 plus CF. What is CF? Your CF is 0.5. Okay. So, 2.5 plus 0.5 divide by n. What is your n? It is 7. So, 7. N square is 7 sevens are 49 minus 1. Okay. So, 1 minus, you have to do this calculation. So, let me take out the exact answer. After calculating, you will be getting as 80 divided by 336. Okay. Then, after dividing and then minus by 1. So, 1 minus, after dividing you will get 0.0536. Okay, then you have to deduct it by 1. Then your final answer would be like 0.9464. Take the round figure, that is 0.95. Clear? So, your R is 0.95. So, what would be your decision? That it is highly positive. Okay, the correlation is highly positive. So, in this sum, you have understood CF. Then you have to put the rank correlation method, Spearman's rank correlation method, and get the answer of R. I hope it is clear to you. Now, let's calculate one example. Let us calculate illustration number 22, which is in your page number 94. So, let me read out the question for you. To know the relation between understanding of students in the subject of economics and their dancing skill, a sample of 8 students is taken and a test is conducted for them. The marks obtained are given below. Find the rank correlation coefficient between the marks obtained in 2 subjects. So, there are 2 data given to you, economics marks and the dance skill marks. Okay. So, now let's calculate. We have to calculate in the Spearman's rank correlation coefficient method. So, now let's calculate. So we have the data, that is X variable is marks in economics and Y variable is marks in dance skills. Okay, so the data has been given to you. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So N would be your number 8. So N is equals to 8. You have the data, N is equals to 8. Then you have to find out the Rx. Now, what is Rx? Rx is rank of X variable, Ry is rank of Y variable. Okay, so now let's calculate. Now, for the highest value from this data of economics marks, we have number 60. So, rank for 60 would be 1. Okay, that is the highest value. Then after 60, we have the second highest as 50. So, rank would be 2. After 50, we have number 40. Okay, so rank, after 2 rank, it would be 3. Then after 40, the highest is 30. Okay, so 30 is repeating 1, 2, 3. Thrice it is repeating. So you have to find out the average of the ranks. Okay, so it is repeating thrice. So earlier I said how we have to calculate. We are ended over here. Okay, rank 3 has been given. Then after that 4 plus 5 plus 6 divide by 3. Why 3? Because it is repeating thrice. Okay, so 4 plus 5 plus 6 divide by 3, it would be number 5. So you have to assign 5. Okay, rank 5 for number 30. So here it is 5, here also 5 and here also 5. Understood this? Now after that, after 30 you have the highest as 20 number. Okay, 20 marks. So you have utilized 6. Up to 6 rank you have utilized. After 6 it would be 7. So for 20 the rank would be 7. Then afterwards the least is marks 10. So after 7th rank we are assigning it as the 8th rank. Okay, so clear with this Rx. Now let's calculate the Ry. Now the highest value for Y value variable is 80. So we are assigning this as rank 1. Then after that we have the second highest as number 60. So after 1 it would be 2. Then after 60 the other highest is number 40. So we are assigning it as 3. Okay. Then after 40 what is the highest? What you can see? Number 28. So it would be 4th rank. Okay. Then after 28 we have 20, that is repeating twice. Okay, 1, 2. So how would you calculate the rank for the number 20? See here you have ended over here 4. So after 4 you are taking 5 plus 6 divided by 2. Why 2? Because it is repeating twice. Okay. So 5 plus 6 divided by 2 would be 5.5. Clear with this? So you have to assign here 5.5 and here also 5.5. Then afterwards you have utilized 6. Okay. Then afterwards the least is 15 marks. So after 6 it would be 7. Clear with this? So you don't have to take the total of this. So you are to put a mark like this. Then you have to find out D. Okay, so what is D? Rx minus Ry. So what is Rx for the first? 1 minus 1, 0. Then 5 minus 5.5 would be minus 0.5. 8 minus 2, 6. 7 minus 3, 4. 5. Okay, here's sorry, we left one thing. So after 7 you are assigning here 8. Okay, so 5 minus 8 minus 3. Okay, then 2 minus 4 minus 2. 5 minus 5.5 is 0 minus 0.5. 3 minus 7 minus 4. Then you don't have to take this, you have to take this total. It would be ending up as 0. Then you have to find out the D square. So what is D square? D square is equals to D into D. Okay. So 0 into 0, 0. Minus 0.5 into minus 0.5 would be positive 0.25. 6 6 are 36. 4 4 are 16. minus 3 into minus 3, positive 9, minus 2 into minus 2, positive 4, minus 0.5 into minus 0.5, positive 0.25, minus 4 into minus 4, 60. Then total it up, you would get 81.15. Clear with this? Now, I hope the formula is remembered by you. So, what is the formula? According to the Spearman's rank correlation, R is equals to 1 minus 6, then bracket open, then you have to write sigma d square, that is 81.5. So, let's write the formula. Then you have to add CF, that is correlation factor. Then afterwards you have to divide only this much, n square minus 1. Okay, now let's put the values in this formula. So R is equals to 1 minus 6. Your sigma d square is 81.5 plus, now what is CF? Now for finding out CF, there is a formula. Now let's calculate the, here you can do the working of the CF. Now for CF is mainly used for the repeated observation. So here in the x variable, you can see 30 has been repeated thrice. Okay, so here you can write repeated observation. Okay, so 30 has been repeated. Then in the y variable, number 20 has been repeated twice. Let's keep here 20. Okay, now number of times repeated. You have to write the number of times repeated. So 30 has been repeated how many times? 1, 2, 3. 3. 20 has been repeated over here. 1, 2. So here you have to write number 2. Now then you have to find according to the formula m cube minus m divide by 12. So according to this formula, let's calculate. Now for 30, according to this formula, your m would be 3. Okay, so 3 whole raised to cube minus 3 divided by 12. So 3 into 3 into 3, it is 27 minus 3, it would be 24. So 24 divided by 12, you would get number 2. Okay, so here you can write number 2. Then for 20th observation, your m would be 2. So 2 cube minus 2 divided by 12. So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 minus 2, 6, 6 divided by 12. It would be 0.5. So here you have to write 0.5. Then afterwards you have to total it up. So 2 plus 0.5, it would be 2.5. Clear with this? So your CF would be 2.5. So you have to keep this value over there. So let's put it, okay, 2.5 whole divided by n square is 8, n into n square minus 1. So 8 into n square would be 8 8s are 64 minus 1. Okay, so you have to calculate. So let's calculate. 81.5 plus 2.5 would be 84. So 1 minus 6 into 84 divided by 64 minus 1, 63 into 8 is 504. You can do it in your calci. Then afterwards I am writing down the whole answer. Down you have to do the further calculation. So last answer would be 1 minus 1 is equals to 0. So your R is equals to 0. So what would be the decision you have to take? That there is when your R is 0, then you have to write that there is lack of correlation existing in this sum. Okay, so you have to write there is a lack of linear correlation. Lack of linear correlation. I hope it is clear to you. Okay.